Eating healthy is all about habits, and little habits like prepping food in advance can make the biggest difference when you want to eat healthy but you don't have the time or the energy to cook. So today I'm sharing one of the simplest methods that I use to meal prep and have healthy meals for the week ahead. To begin, I grab all the pans I'll be using, one big one for veggies and potatoes and two smaller ones for my protein. I start by washing all the vegetables. For my base of my meals, I'll be using peppers and potatoes, but you can use whatever you have in the fridge. After I wash them, I chop the peppers in medium pieces and add them to my pan lined with some parchment paper. I then chop the potatoes and add them to the same pan. I love adding potatoes to my meals as they're so filling. I think there was some research that showed that potatoes were the most filling food or something, but don't quote me on that. For extra flavor, I also added an onion and some garlic. I just chopped the onion in medium pieces and peeled a few garlic cloves and added them whole to the pan. I also added some baby tomatoes. I seasoned with salt and pepper, sprayed with fry light, but you can also use olive oil, and gave it a good mix with my hands. I then put my baking dish in a preheated oven at around 200 degrees Celsius. I then grabbed a small ramekin, added a couple garlic cloves to roast for our pesto. I added some olive oil and seasoned with salt, and then added it in the oven to roast for about 10 to 15 minutes. For my protein, I'll be using chickpeas and chicken breast. I started by emptying a can of chickpeas in a sieve and rinsing it well with water. I then added it to a small baking dish and seasoned with salt and pepper. I added a bit of olive oil, and for spices I used some paprika. I added that in and mixed it around well so the spices can coat the chickpeas. I then added it to the oven to roast with the rest of the veggies. And now onto the chicken. I grabbed my baking dish, added some baking paper and added the chicken breast. I sprayed with fry light and seasoned with salt and pepper. For spices, I decided to use garlic powder and thyme, but you can use whatever you like. I added the spices on both sides of the chicken, and then I took out the garlic cloves and added the chicken to bake. Halfway through cooking, I also gave the vegetables and potatoes a good mix before adding them back in the oven for another half hour or so. Now that our garlic is roasted, we can make the pesto. I added a big handful of basil to my blender and then added the garlic cloves with the oil they've been roasting in. Also love to add lemon juice to my pesto for extra freshness, so I cut one and used my lemon squeezer to get the juice. I seasoned with salt and pepper, and I added some parmesan in as well. Lastly, I added a bit of water. I blended it well and my pesto was ready.
Let's taste it. That's good. It is quite watery, but I like to drizzle it on top, so having a bit more of a watery consistency works. If I don't have homemade pesto, I tend to thin it out with water anyway, so that's just a faster way to do it. But if you like a thick pesto, add less water. So green.
I added my pesto in a small container, ready to use for my meals. I then made a mustard and honey dressing, using hummus as my base. I added some hummus to my bowl, some American mustard, but you can use whatever mustard you like. I then added some honey and seasoned with pepper. I then added the juice of a lemon and again some water to thin it out. I gave it a good mix and our mustard honey dressing is ready.
Okay, let's taste this one as well. The consistency looks very good. Oh my god, I am a genius. This is so good. It's extra protein from the chickpeas. Oh my god, this is so good and so creamy. You don't even have to use oil. I know there's oil in the hummus, but it's great. I think I'm gonna have this one for lunch. It's great.
And now the veggies and potatoes are ready, and so are my chickpeas and chicken. I grabbed a few glass containers and was ready to assemble my meals. Added the potatoes and peppers mixture at the bottom, and then topped half with the chickpeas and the rest with the chicken. And for my lunch today, I just added some rocket to my favorite bowl and topped with the potatoes and a chicken breast. And for dressing, I used the mustard honey one, but you can mix and match. I love prepping meals like this, as you only cook once, but you have multiple meals that are so delicious, healthy and satisfying. And the dressings make it so much more interesting and even more tasty.
And let's try the chicken. It smells amazing. That sauce, amazing, and the thyme. It's so good. I'm gonna go enjoy. I have my meals ready for the next few days. We're ready for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future ones, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey girlie. Hey. You wanna say hello? What's up?